Hey, happy travelers, vacation travel hacks here talking about Disney World dining. But this is more catered towards the low carb, the keto people. Can you do Disney World? Can you keep a low carb diet? It can be done. I've done it. I'll give you some tips on places to eat. We're going to focus on reserve dining here. Let me also add, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. You should probably consult a professional. I will give you some tips on things on the menu that are in fact low carbohydrate in nature, and then you can take it under advisement as to whether or not that is something you wish to pursue. But nevertheless, it can be easy and a challenge at Disney World because sugar is everywhere, bread is everywhere, carbohydrates are everywhere at Disney World. You know this. I know this. I'm stating the obvious. Let's get into the Magic Kingdom sit down dining areas where you can enjoy every place has something that is low carb, has low carb potential. And then how much low carb you make it really is up to you. Tony's Town Square is right when you walk in the entrance. It's right here by the flagpole. And so here's the menu. Right off the bat, Caesar salad, get rid of the croutons. You got some cheese in there, lettuce. Just give the croutons to somebody else. It's sad that the croutons are really delicious and oily. Can't have them, low carb. You could go with the garden salad. It's the dressing you got to be careful of. They use a Caesar dressing, which will have some carbs. You can use your own carb counter to see how much dressing is in there. But opposite of the bread and some of the other options here, the salads will be the least, and you can make them low carb by removing bread. Well, you can't have spaghetti. You can't have fettuccine. You can't have listen, let's focus on what you can have. The steak. Just make sure, sometimes some seasonings has some carbs. The cool thing about a low carb diet is you can go down to zero carbs, really challenging, but some people are zero carb. And then I believe keto is somewhere under 50, 60 carbs a day. The steak is the easiest way to stay under there. Get a vegetable, a dark green vegetable, and you'll be doing good. If you're not a steak person, typically most fish, depending upon how it's cooked, as long as it's not breaded, this is where you win, team. This is where you win. Also sausages are inherently low in carb. Again, use your carb counter, put in spicy Italian sausage, and you will go there. Kids, you can look there. If you're going to make your family go there, you can see what your kids are eating. So if you're here looking at exploring the menu, pause, spend some time, see what your kids will eat. I'd be surprised if your kids are low carb. Hey, dessert? Is there a low carb dessert? No, absolutely not. There is not a low carb dessert. Let's go to the plaza. Similar to the Tony's Town Square, plaza is up here on the right. So if you're looking at the castle, it'll be right here. And you can't have chili, but the BLT salad, not bad. The dressing, if you get like a ranch or a blue cheese, see if they can sub it out for a thick, creamy dressing. You're on your way. You're doing good. You just can't have the other things here. You can't have the meatloaf, but you can get the burger, no bun, and that's what you can get at a lot of places, or the sirloin steak. Salad, that's another good option. That's winning here. Other people can get other stuff. Normally when I do low carb, nobody else in my group is doing low carb with me. So I'm just making the decisions, and it's hard at Disney to do it, but there are options. You have two options right there that are tasty. Your kids, if you're sitting here, you made the decision for yourself. Hey, I just get steak everywhere. I love steak. I could have steak for dessert. But who doesn't love grilled chicken strips? As a matter of fact, from a keto standpoint, grilled chicken strips, not bad. It's not bad. Mix it with some seasonable vegetables, you're winning. I'm telling you, avoid the dessert page. That's just hopefully your family can enjoy them. Let's go on. Crystal Palace. Now, the cool thing about Disney World. Yeah. I get it. Crystal Palace, a lot of the character dining, they're expensive, but you can get as much low carb stuff as you want, and there's typically stuff available. Crystal Palace is found over here, and so they got cheese cubes, they got cheese slices. Sometimes they have meats out. This is what's available for breakfast: bacon and eggs, omelets. Sometimes they have an omelet station there, but otherwise you can get freshly prepared eggs, and that is sausage. That's good low carb stuff for dinner. The again the salad, and then they're going to have like prime rib, and I mean horseradish. The horseradish sauce typically is minimal carbs, if any, and I can do that all day, just all day. Otherwise, there will also be fish. Just take a look. I mean, just take a look. There's always something there. There'll be a beef. Just if it has a sauce and you're unsure, scrape it off. But you can have as much of that as you want, and for $59, I can eat a lot of prime rib for $59. That's the cool thing about the diet. Yeah. You can't have bread. You can't have the ice cream. Yeah, loss. But prime rib, take the wins where you see the wins, team. And all you can eat until you're full. I mean, that's, so life gives you lemons. You're making a pretty tasty sugar-free glass of lemonade. Let's go into the Jungle Canteen Skipper. Let's review the menu here. It's on the way to the Jungle Cruise, right here on the right, into Adventureland. Some appetizers here again, salad. You getting the theme? Are you getting the theme? You pretty much have to ignore everything else. And here we are. What a great day! This actually has several options where you can eat low carb. You can't do the crispy fried chicken unless you take off all the crispy fried, which just makes it chicken, and I don't see the point in that. But the pork typically isn't breaded. You can. Yeah, it's marinated, but when it comes off, you scrape off the sauce. That's carb minimal. Just giving you an option. You're like, no, I'm not sure. I'm not eating it. Same thing with the lamb chops. You can remove some of the sauce if you're not sure with it. Otherwise, it comes with its marinade. And if you're not sure about the marinade, like taco seasoning has like 10 carbs per serving. So I didn't know that. I learned it. And so some of the seasonings can have sneaky carbs. You're still being good. But just be careful. When in doubt, just get the. I mean, just get the steak. And then of course, there's the not piranha sustainable fish with some options there. So that's winning at this place. And if you have a kid with you, what are they going to eat? Well, they can eat steak too, but otherwise, most kids I know enjoy crispy chicken. And what's not to love about crispy chicken? Some desserts, sad for you, sad for me, good for everyone else. And off we go to the Diamond Horseshoe. This one's a little. This place, the next two places are going to be trickier, mostly because they come from the same. They make the same food. So Diamond Horseshoe, Liberty Tree Tavern. Yes, there's a salad. It's turkey. You got to be careful of the gravy. Pot roast comes in like a gravy, and then a green, some vegetables. That's kind of what you're eating here, and it's not bad. Turkey's pretty moist. Turkey's low carb. The pot roast is pretty moist. I've never been sure about some of the seasoning that's in it, so I've been light on it. And you might be wondering at this point, hey, have you, like when you go to Disney, have you been successful at low carb? Actually, I came back weighing less doing low carb at Disney than doing low carb at home. I weighed less, and so it is absolutely possible. And I'm just giving you the tips, and it's like I said, it's truly up to you. Now, when I do carbs at Disney, that's not the outcome. I weigh much more. I put on carbs, get water. You guys stay hydrated at Disney, but. All this stuff here is just water bonds to the sugars and probably 10 pounds. Anyway, let's keep going here. The Liberty Tree Tavern, it's the same food, just different names, different building. Again, turkey, the pot roast, the vegetables, the salad, and everyone else gets the delicious desserts. $39 though. It's not bad. Cinderella's Royal Table, a premium, a great experience. It's in the castle. Where's the castle? Castle's right in that circle. And it's for breakfast. The traditional breakfast is winning. Someone else will eat your potatoes, and you're doing pretty good. And that is, if you don't like the traditional breakfast, the beef tenderloin and egg, that's winning there. For dinner, oh, the kids' breakfast is right here. So your kid's probably going to eat a Mickey-shaped waffle and smile at you with syrup dripping down their face. It's fantastic. Apologies. Allergies here in Georgia, it's bad. For dinner, you can get the braised beef. That's not bad, and of course the chilled jumbo shrimp. You got to be careful of the sauces that will come with it. I've seen the jumbo shrimp. If it's chilled, it's typically not breaded. Just pay attention to the menu. Sometimes the shrimp can be like a breaded shrimp. Otherwise, it'll say it. It'll say it. For dinner, grilled chicken, pretty keto. Grilled tenderloin, pretty keto. Spice crusted tenderloin can be keto if you scrape off a lot of the crust. And then, of course, you got your fish. And then, of course, for the dessert, you're giving it to someone else. They're having a great day. Kids, what are they going to eat at this place? The chicken nuggets. I mean, what kid doesn't love chicken nuggets? Otherwise, we move over to Be Our Guest. And at Be Our Guest, this is the last place that we will review. This is back here behind the castle, and it's a different castle. And $67, $39 for kids. You know what? You know what's can be keto? Snail. Just be careful. Just be careful of some of the side sauce. The duck, again, can be keto. The cheese salad can. Be careful of vinaigrette, sugar. Ask for that on the side. The pork chop. Yes. Be careful again. Just try to ask for it as plain as possible. Sometimes they smother it in a sauce. Center cut filet. Yeah. Be careful. Sometimes the sauce. Hey, you know what? A1 steak sauce. Not a lot of carbs. Not a lot of carbs in A1. For me, I enjoy A1 steak sauce. Then you got the roasted chicken. Again, be mindful of the sauce. And then up there's the amandine. I've never gotten it, but smoked almonds. Almonds are some of the lower carb nuts, and it comes with crab, so it would fit. Just take a look. For your kids, they're living the dream. Fruit and cheese plate. As a matter of fact, if they don't like fruit and cheese, you like cheese because keto is typically cheese is keto, and they can get the tenderloin there as well as some sides over here. And then, of course, for the dessert, you're very sad. You're just having a very sad day. So that is low carb. Again, it's pretty cool. You can do it. You can totally do it. It's a lot of the carbs are in these sneaky sides. The meats are going to be okay. It's the sneaky sauces. So just be mindful to ask for the sauces, and you can achieve your low carb dreams. Hope that helps. It's still magic. It's just there's no ice cream, and that makes me always feel like I'm missing out. No churros, no pretzels. But when you're noshing on a giant turkey leg and all you can eat prime rib, you know what? That's not too bad, team. That's not too bad. All right, safe travels. See you in the next video.